Welcome back to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler, and I'm here with Chuck and Brent. We're buzzing about, and we're going to shift the discussion and talk about this very show. We've been on the air for 17 lovely years, and it's time to expand the family. I'm not having a baby, but I do want to do less on the show. It's been wonderful, and I just want to do a little less. So we're doing a call out to all the talent out there in our viewership for folks who want to get involved and perhaps be sitting here with us talking. So before we get into the specifics of that, we're going to talk about what it takes to produce a show. Chuck, why don't you share some of your expertise on what it takes to do this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad that when you say expand the show, this is really a great opportunity, I think, for anyone in our community, the LGBTQ plus IA, we're really looking to expand. And as far as what it takes to produce a show, you know, we do this basically as a community service.
That's
we want that to be very clear to everyone. It's a community service.
We're volunteers.
We're volunteers. But it is an incredible platform to have this chance that Channel 5 gives us with this show. I spend, you know, I would say the way that we do this show, I would say, you know, all said and done, 2-3 days working on each show, if I'm in charge of that particular show, because we not only host this show, but we produce the shows that we are responsible for. But it's a great opportunity to look and see what are the topics that people are talking about. I, of course, love entertainment. I love the issues of faith in the LGBTQIA community. And so I start there, and then I expand out, but I love this chance to get the word out in whatever topic or way that we do.
And it's important to say that this show has evolved over 17 years, and the pandemic, you know, over the last 2 has shaped it to what we're doing now, which we all take on producing a couple shows. 17 years ago, this show was met with a lot of contention. People did not want a show about the gay community on the air. Channel 5 had to ward off protest and advertisers fleeing, and they stuck right with us, thank goodness. And we, at that time, we would do a segment about news, maybe a segment about community, and that's something that I've always felt connected to, is highlighting the organizations in the community. And then we did some entertainment, and that evolved. And we do want to tell our viewers who might be interested in jumping on this team that we're open to different looks, different areas, different ages.
You calling us old, Pam?
No, I'm not. Seasoned is what I'm calling you.
I like that.
And I think that we welcome some diversity and a different perspective. And we tend to agree on a lot of things, you know, as our community can, but we're not looking for exactly what we've been. And if you're interested out there in being a part of the show, would like you to send an email of interest, perhaps with a link to your YouTube channel and everything you've done in the world, an email to plus@newschannel5.com. We're going to be highlighting this on social. This isn't just the only time you're going to hear about it. Brent, you talked about the production of the show and the commitment into something maybe Chuck hasn't covered.
Sure. So, as you said, the show's evolved quite a bit over the last 17 years. I used to stand up and read headlines at the beginning. I don't know if you remember that or not. And that was sort of at a time before there was really even social media and a way for people to find the news quickly about our community. So we've sort of lived through that era, and now there's so many ways to find out what's going on and to sort of keep abreast of what's going on. So we've kind of evolved into doing sort of features and things that are a little less timely but timeless in a way, so that as you think about maybe what you might want to cover for the audition or for your tape or your reel or your YouTube or whatever we're calling it now, think about things in those terms. You know, what are some topics that are really valuable to the community that not only we need to know about, but a lot of our viewers are outside of that community. And so think about, you know, you're not just talking to your own LGBTQIA folks, you're talking to the community at large. And oftentimes we get noticed and reached out to by people that are not part of our community that say, we saw your show and we learned something from that. So that's, as Chuck said, that's a big privilege to be able to talk to those people in a way that maybe they don't talk to anybody else about these things that happen. They're flipping to the channel and they land on a segment about World AIDS Day. Maybe they've never even known that that was a thing. So that's a really big sort of honor and commitment to take on. But over the years, it's changed from that to, as Chuck said, scheduling out shows. If we rotate out, this new role would have an opportunity to be a part of that. We're not trying to make anybody spend any more time than they're able to spend, and it is a joint effort. We do help each other, so there would be sort of a communal effort here. We're going to help you get initiated and sort of get your feet wet, if you will. But that's kind of the way that we started in the beginning anyway. We didn't really know what we were doing when we started. So coming in just with the energy and the enthusiasm is really the hardest thing, or the biggest thing we're looking for. We
have 1 minute left. I forgot you used to be the hard news guy.
That's right.
You did.
I'm still the editor of the paper, so I was the hard news guy.
You were. Yeah, gosh, we've evolved, haven't we? Okay, so that email address is plus@newschannel5.com. If you can't send a video, send your letter of interest. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Right? Any other thing?
And I was just going to say, I mean, it's so easy to just take your phone out, do a little audition, let us see your personality, and you can even send it via WeTransfer. So, if you have a YouTube channel, that's great. Give us the link. Send it otherwise via WeTransfer.com. Very easy. Take that out. Let us see your personality.
Agreed.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure sitting with you guys because it's been so long, really.
Same
I'll
here.
see you next time. I got to go. So stay with us. Up next, a preview of Ty Herndon's concert for Love and Acceptance. Stay with us.